Student loans are now coming due after a 3-year pause.
Yeah, it's coming fast now. Over the summer, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down the Biden administration's attempt to cancel billions of dollars in student debt. But investigative reporter Ryan Raish found the administration quietly took another step last year to help former students who are now in bankruptcy.
Yeah, so for decades, bankruptcy rarely protected people drowning in student loans. But that's now changing because of new guidance from the Department of Justice. And we found former students in Minnesota are now rushing to court more than anywhere else in the country. Just one trip shy of 300,000 miles. And with the pesky check engine light that won't turn off, Mike Fleck's truck is barely hanging on. And so are his finances. A security guard making $16 an hour, Fleck is bankrupt.
It was pretty painful. I felt like I was a terrible father and a terrible husband.
He desperately needed a fresh start, but one debt kept hanging over his head.
I thought I'd have that forever.
You thought you would take those to your grave?
Yes, sir.
Fleck, who earned a business degree from Winona State in the 1980s, filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection in 2019 while caring for his sick wife.
Did you feel like you got that fresh start when you went through that process?
No, I still had the student loans over top of my head, and I knew it.
For decades, filing for bankruptcy didn't really help former students like Fleck unless they could prove what the courts called undue hardship. And it was so difficult and costly, few even tried.
There was nothing I could do for my clients. I'd get questions all the time. What can I do about my student loan debt? Nothing in bankruptcy.
But not anymore. Last November, the Department of Justice and the Department of Education issued this new guidance saying students in bankruptcy should have their loans discharged if they can check these 3 boxes. They presently lack the ability to repay the loan. The inability will likely persist in the future, and borrowers have acted in good faith.
I felt, 20-some years of frustration being released.
One of attorney Jeff Butwinick's first success stories was Mike Fleck. With one signature from the judge this past August, his $63,000 student loan debt disappeared. And he's not the only one looking for a clean slate. 5 Investigates reviewed bankruptcy records filed in Minnesota over the past year. We found more than 40 applications for relief under the new guidance, the most in the country, according to the DOJ. All former students trying to wipe away roughly $3.7 million in debt. The average student loan, nearly 90 grand.
How significant is this new rule change, this new guidance from the DOJ?
Well, I think it's a sea change.
Clint Cutler is a partner at Frederickson and Byron, Minnesota's largest law firm. But he spends much of his time here, helping student lawyers run the bankruptcy law clinic at the University of Minnesota.
We handle about 16 to 20 cases a year.
Cutler says they're just beginning to file cases asking for student loans to be wiped away.
Now the government is willing to consider these factors in a way that's a little more informal and quite a bit less expensive.
It means former students like Fleck don't have to worry about deciding between student loan payments and other expenses like fixing a truck. Many of the legal experts I've spoken to say this window for relief may not be open for long. A professor of political science at the University of Wisconsin River Falls told me this guidance will likely change if there's a change in administration. I also asked about the criticism.
There are some people who think, if you took out these loans, it's your responsibility to pay them back.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people?
Well, I think a lot of things. I think that we made a promise in many respects that we can't really deliver. We can't guarantee that anybody who gets a degree gets a middle class, secure job. Higher education can't do that by definition. We don't control the labor market.
And guys, this really is a last resort for people overwhelmed by student loans. It deals with a much smaller subset of people, of borrowers in this case, who have already filed or are going to be filing for bankruptcy.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.